Have you ever gotten a quote for car or home insurance and thought, why is this so specific? $147.23 a month? Where does that number even come from? Well, that's not a guess. It's the result of personalized pricing, a growing trend in P&C insurance where companies use your personal data to customize your premiums. In this video, we'll explain how it works, where the data comes from, and what it means for the future of insurance. Let's start with a quick comparison. Traditionally, insurers grouped people into broad risk categories. You might pay the same rate as anyone else your age, with your credit score in your zip code, even if you're nothing like them. Now, it's different. Thanks to advances in data analytics and AI, P&C insurers are building detailed risk profiles for each individual policyholder and pricing accordingly. Let's look at some real-world examples. Auto insurance. With telematics and usage-based insurance, companies can now track how often and how far you drive, your speed, braking, acceleration, and cornering habits, whether you drive late at night or during rush hour, even how distracted you are while driving. This info is collected via apps or plug-in devices in your car. If you're a cautious, low-mileage driver, you could save money. If your driving habits increase your risk, your premium may reflect that too. Homeowners insurance. Here, personalization comes from property data like roof age and material square footage, renovation history, foundation type, proximity to fire stations or coastlines, satellite images and aerial photos that reveal risk factors like overhanging trees or pools, smart home devices that monitor for water leaks or fires. All of these give insurers better insight into the actual risk of a specific home, not just the average home in a zip code. Commercial insurance. For businesses, data is even more tailored. Insurers might look at type of business operations, employee count and payroll data, historical claims patterns, safety protocols, and risk mitigation investments. Building materials and equipment maintenance records. Two companies in the same industry can have completely different premiums based on how they operate. So, where does all this data come from? Insurers pull from public records, proprietary data sets, smart devices with your consent, geospatial and environmental data, historical claims and third-party reports. But collecting data is just step one. What matters is how it's analyzed. Insurers build predictive models using machine learning to assess how all these inputs relate to actual losses, and then adjust pricing to match the risk. Now let's talk about the challenges. First, privacy. More data means more questions. Are customers aware of what's being collected? Are they being treated fairly based on that data? Some regulators are already cracking down, especially on how factors like credit score or location are used in rating models. Second, algorithmic bias. If models are built on flawed or incomplete data, it could lead to discriminatory pricing, even if unintentional. Third, transparency. Customers want to understand why their premium is what it is, but when AI is involved, that answer isn't always easy to explain. So what's next? Expect more data, more models, and more personalized pricing across P&C insurance, but also expect calls for transparency in pricing, debate over what data should be fair game, and continued pressure on insurers to show that their models are accurate and equitable. Over time, personalization may even go beyond pricing, toward custom coverages, real-time policy adjustments, and dynamic risk management tools to help customers avoid losses entirely. Bottom line, data is changing how your premium is calculated. And as a policyholder, that means more opportunities to be rewarded for low-risk behavior, but also more responsibility for managing your risk profile. If you found this explainer helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Insur Knowledge, and follow for more insights into how property and casualty insurance really works. We make insurance make sense. See you in the next one.